and you want to act like you didn't know nothing. Bunny was here a lot of my lives. Let's really clock the tea. How you gonna block me when I've explained myself over and over again, and I've talked about my situations while you sat in the live streams? You don't want to be associated with me because you don't want to get harassed. You said you knew what you was getting yourself into, and now all of a sudden it's my fault? You sit in live streams of people making fun of me while you sat in my live stream all the time. Well, I talked about my situations, and then when I act like you don't know, you knew. Not really. Bunny is the person who drew me, who blocked me because they want to be with their friend Kay and literally lie to people and tell people that, be like Kay and be like, you lied to us. I didn't lie to Bunny because Bunny, you guys know Bunny joined my live streams a lot. You guys saw Bunny a lot, and she wants to sit there and act like she didn't know? Yes, because I talked about my situations while she was in the live, and then she wants to tell people she blocked me, but she did block me, guys. But it's the fact that you sit here acting like you never knew my situation when I explained it to you so you could better understand what I was going through. It's because she does not want to get harassed by these people. They want to take the heat off of them, and they don't want to get harassed. They want me to get the brunt of it because they would rather they don't get it and I get it worse. It's unfair. Kay could have done her research. I am not going to overtake your live stream to talk about my situation. It's not fair to you. I thought you knew this. All of you guys want to sit up there and act like you ain't know nothing. You wanted to play oblivious. You're just mad because these people started harassing you in the worst way possible. You don't want to get the brunt of it. You want me to get most of it. They only care because I don't want to say they only care because of money. They do need help with their situation. But it's the fact that you guys sit there playing completely oblivious when you could have done your research. It's not for me to sit here and tell you what these people are doing. It's not me to sit here and have a conversation with y'all. You keep sending me your live stream like I'm gonna join. You literally accused me of being a predator tonight. Why would I join your live stream? You're sitting here going off of what people are sending you. Your very friend, right, had a video taken that was cropped of her, and they try to say she was making fun of someone when she wasn't, and said she hopes they were okay. You guys understand just exactly how social media is. You had a whole bunch of hate accounts all over this app calling you FAT. Here I was sitting here like literally saying I was sorry for what is going on, and now I'm being blamed for it. CPS comes to Bunny's house and now it's my fault. I don't call CPS on people. I said a mod had CPS called on them falsely, and now all of a sudden you got CPS called on you. Why do these people always try to make up similar stories to act like they get this stuff too? Like it overrides them. I talk about that, and the next thing you know, CPS is getting showed up to her house. Pretty funny, because that's not me. And these people have to stop going on live streams and stop talking about stuff unless they have actual proof it's me. Just because you want to sit here and take the heat off of you, just because you don't want to be harassed. Sorry, my pants are rolling in. Hey, you want to sit here and play like you didn't know. Like it wasn't in my live streams the whole time. You was in my live streams the whole time I talked about my situation. There's lots of people who can confirm you've been here. For you to block me and say and act like you never knew, that's messed up. You're doing it because you don't want to get harassed. Oh boy. Some of the stuff you just said and admitted to is going to cause you to continuously get harassed. Do you think these people are going to leave you alone? You sat on a live stream saying you knew what you was getting into. I knew it was coming. Now all of a sudden it's my fault that other grown adults are harassing you. It's my fault that CPS got called on you even though you have no proof I called them. I don't sit here and do that to anyone. Now that you don't like me, you want to blame me for things that are not true. That's messed up. I'm still not going to sit here and accuse you of being a predator. I'm still not going to sit here and accuse you of anything. I would never do that to you. Now all of a sudden, because you guys don't want to get harassed, you're blaming me in a sense. These people should have done their research. Why should I have to tell them what is going on about me? Oh, well, she didn't come to me first because she doesn't want harassment. These people were getting harassed badly, and they thought the best way to do that was to cause me to get more harassed, to act like they didn't know, and then try to have these people from the Discord and these other people think that they're no longer friends with me, so those other people would leave them alone. Bunny, you guys know Bunny was in my live stream. Oh, TikTok's paying me this month. I'm getting paid, you guys. I'm getting paid twice this week, actually. It is, you guys saw Bunny was always in my live streams. Especially when I was talking about my situation with the whole calling me a predator and showing the fake screenshots. Why do you think I was having the conversation while she was here? So she knew a bit about my story, so people wouldn't do this shit. So I could explain to her myself. You want to sit there and act like you don't know stuff, and you want to allow people to send you shit. The whole thing that they send you about the Instagram thing, yes. I scroll and like things. It was like, what, 2020? They're bringing up something from 2020, but yet they won't address the now about them grooming a minor in their Discord. You guys want to be buddy-buddy with people because they're giving you cash apps. They're giving you money. They're giving you support until they're not going to give you any more because they're starting to not like you. You guys see all of these people, you see all of these people joining your lives, you see these dollar signs, and you think it's okay to cause me more hate. Thank you for the heart, me. Because you don't want it. Oh, it's okay, she already gets enough of it. Let's give her more. I literally sat here telling you my whole story, and you want to act like you didn't know? There was lots of people that witnessed you in my live streams more than once. It's just frustrating. Bunny was in my live streams more often than not. Literally sitting here. Literally sitting in my live streams as I'm telling her my problems, and I showed the fake screenshots of people accusing me of being a predator because this girl got mad. I called her an alleged, or this person, they got mad because I called them an alleged groomer, and they wanted to seek revenge on me on Aunt Karen's live stream because Aunt Karen's live stream was originally supposed to be about me being a scammer. Because people said I was scamming because I needed money for a GoFundMe because I was really being evicted because I had bought pre-sale tickets to Comic-Con before Comic-Con. So, I bought pre-sale tickets before Comic-Con dropped. So I bought the pre-sale tickets. After I went to Comic-Con, I found out I was being evicted. I didn't know before Comic-Con. People said I should have sold my Comic-Con ticket, and I said I couldn't sell it because it was last minute. And at the time, I said I didn't know I was being evicted. The whole time this person had drawn me, people were like, oh, we like the drawings they did of you, right? And so anyways, they sat in my live streams. They were always in my live streams, always like, they were always in my live streams. They were always, to make false claims and say because of me, CPS came to your house. I had a moderator who had their children's elementary school doxxed. On top of having CPS falsely called on them. And luckily, the person went live and bragged and said that, literally said, oh, well, they were the ones that did it. Their parents got served papers. People don't know how deep this Discord goes. It makes me frustrated because it's like, these people, right? They just want... They just don't want to be harassed. So it's my fault. I would never insinuate anyone's a predator or nothing like that. Why did it pause? It paused on its own. To sit in my live stream to say, oh, well, I didn't know this stuff. I was lied to. Bunny sat in my live streams when I showed the fake screenshots of this person who had private DMs with me, which is on my backup account. There's a whole video where that person said I was all cleared and then proceeds to hop on Karen's live stream and lie on me because they're mad I called them an alleged groomer. Because someone said in certain states, if you are 18 and the person is 17 and it's not consensual by the parents, it is considered statutory R-word, trigger warning. I said this person was an alleged groomer because of the whole situation with a Lauren girl. So Lauren, like I said, was this white girl whose boyfriend, he went viral for doing the animatronic trend. You probably know who the guy is. He was talking to a minor and they victim shamed the minor. Lauren said that it was her fault for the boyfriend talking to her, right? So Lauren said it was the minor's fault for talking to her boyfriend, knowing her boyfriend was an adult or whatever. This girl was always on my For You page, drunk, beating up her boyfriend and yelling at him for money. So then when she took offense when I said, if you can't subscribe, I said, if you can't subscribe, then you're broke. I was just joking. And she said, that's really rude because there's people who can't afford it. And I said, I wasn't joking. She understood. She got into it with Space Kitten. And then from there is where it stemmed the grooming allegations because one of Lauren's supporters, literally sent me stuff on Space Kitten and said they were a groomer. And I said, okay, well, I don't have any proof. So I'm just going to address this and say they may allegedly be a groomer. I don't know. People need to listen and hear when I say allegedly. Why people went and called her a groomer? Thank you for subscribing. Why people went and called her a groomer is crazy. Like, why would you go call her something when I said allegedly? You have to learn because I watch way too many TikTok videos. I'm not going to get sued for accusing someone of something if I didn't have proof yet. I knew this because this person was sending me a lot of stuff. They sent me a whole bunch of things. So that's why I said allegedly, because they were sending me things. They had faked having a coma, and then said, oh, I was young and dumb on Aunt Karen's live stream. Like, that negates it. Amaya, who faked her unaliving and blamed me. Do you know how dangerous that was for me? To literally say, I'm the reason why. they unalived, and then they're at the gym. They're living their best life. They're living free. And even Aunt Karen called that out and said, I don't believe you. They try to say, no, I didn't do that. I know they want to get revenge on people because they tried to do it to Nova in the Discord. When Nova said something about them, I'm not going to say it was traumatic, they said, well, I'm going to go run and make a whole video on Nova. They have a habit of taking their revenge out on people. Before she showed those false photos accusing me of being a predator, she literally said, well, she called me a groomer. That shows that she was holding a grudge. And then I said, I didn't call you a groomer. I said allegedly. The on Karen live, I was told to shut up. I was not allowed to defend myself. It wasn't even about me being a scammer. It deterred from me being a scammer to all these other videos. Like, if people say these videos are not cropped, then why don't you post the 10-hour video, the 10-hour live that I had, instead of 15 seconds of a 10-hour live? Why don't you show people shit, right? I didn't say everything was okay. I'm not going to go to someone's platform, right, and say, hey, let me use your platform and talk about my situation. Let me take over your positive live and start talking about stuff. I wouldn't do that. That's why I have my own platform for. I've been doing it on my platform for years. I've been talking about this for 4 years. I've been going through this. It's always some new bunches of groups of people attacking me. And mind you, the logic of, and this is what I don't like, when people have that logic, when people have this logic of like, there must be a reason why a whole bunch of people hate you. These people mass hated Aunt Karen. These people mass hated a lot of other people. There is no reason. They just latch onto someone that they can make in distress. Why do you think they sent me bleach and a rope and DoorDash to my door? Because they wanted to see me cry. They're looking for a way to always make me cry, to make me in distress. They targeted and attacked disabled creators. They were sitting there literally making fun of the whole Daniel Larson situation while trying to call out Crystal for being a part of Daniel Larson's situation. They try to say I lie all the time, that I'm not being truthfully, that I'm lying on the Discord, that they never ever doxed someone's elementary school, and that's a lie. I have screenshots of everything they've done. I had to today, which I almost deleted the video and had to refilm it again, thank God. The whole YouTube video that I'm working on, I had to refilm because the new evidence that came out where the person accused me of sending their rapist to their house with no proof. And the person even sat on me on video call or on voice, whatever the Instagram thing, and said is, they kept telling me all these things, but they wouldn't provide proof. Well, then why would you believe people with no proof? They kept telling me this person was a bad person, but they provided no proof. Okay, well then why would you? People knows my whole situation from before. Did I say some stuff was okay? No. Did I act like I was not like, oh, I'm above being held accountable? No. But there are some things they are trying to stretch the truth on and lie on because they can take advantage of people who are broken, of people who are literally traumatized. They take advantage of people like that who have faced some sort of trauma because they know they can manipulate them. They did it with that girl, my ex-friend, who I blocked because that was the one that accused me of sending her rapist to her house. She said, they kept telling me they called the cops on you. I got paranoid. I freaked out. And that's why I took a break and left. I got paranoid because they said they called the cops on you. They took advantage of her because during that time is when the person showed up to her house. Of course, I can understand why she was in distress. But to put people in distress and then take advantage of that is crazy. And then say they never did it. Someone did it, and it wasn't me. I don't do this stuff. It's like when Randall accused me of sending the police to his house. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't have time to be doing that to people. Do you know what? It'll come back to you? Why would I put anyone else's life in danger? And then the people said that troll never threatened me. He did, because I scrolled into his live stream and he started attacking me. I was just live scrolling. I clicked the live and I just scrolled through live streams. I scrolled onto his live. Obviously, it came up because they were having a discussion about me and they had their photo in the background, my photo, I mean, and he threatened me and said, if I catch you in the streets, da-da-da-da-da, which is why I drug it over to Instagram and I went off on him on Instagram because then he got banned, which wasn't my fault. And I did say, ha ha ha, you got banned because he broke community guidelines. And then I went off on him because he threatened me. Why are you that mad at me? What did I do to you? Because I read a word that someone called me in DMs and all of a sudden that makes me transphobic? I didn't know the word was bad. Someone called me it in DMs and I was just reading. These people wanted to take things out of context because it made them feel better. The whole reason this started is from a racist white girl who was mad that I was getting views. She had 30 plus accounts spamming all the way from TikTok to Instagram. This girl was literally cyber stalking me with her friends way before all of these videos came out, telling me I was never SA'd before anything was out there, saying like, you were not SA'd, I was. Thank you for the heart. Me victim shaming me. Her friend doxed me, or they doxed me, not her friend, her doxed me. They were starting drama just like how the Discord does with people. They want to see me fight other people and it's just not gonna happen. They were trying to start fights between me and Shay Lee. Then they would always instigate things between me and Leslie and Pleasant. And the reason why I talked about Leslie and Pleasant was not because like people tried to say because they were friends, because Leslie and Pleasant was harassing me and someone said, these are the two girls that are harassing you. How can Pleasant get up on TikTok every day after she made a video talking about wanting to sell her child? And then when I was being evicted, thought a troll account was me asking her for a place to stay. Why would I ever ask someone for a place to stay? Someone who slept with their cousin. Someone whose parents are related. This troll stuff goes deeper than it is. And yes, I have said stuff on another live streaming platform because I was angry because these people DM'd me the most disgusting shit that I had to delete because if I posted on my Insta story, nobody cares. Nobody cares about anything unless it's happening to them. And I have to care. And I do. But when it's happening to me, nobody cares. These people harassing people are grown adults that know better. It's not my fault. The Discord latches on to new people to harass every day. They're always looking for someone new. It's not me. They wanted to target a disabled person, like I said, that does makeup for no reason when she was just having a nice live trying to do a giveaway for makeup. Hey, Abby. They wanted to literally trademark Shawty Bay's name and say we're going after Shawty Bay next and lied to people that they trademarked my name. What did Shawty Bay even do to you? It's just crazy. They literally told Aunt Karen to get the F off live and go take care of her child. And I'm supposed to say that the Discord did nothing. I hate when people act like the Discord is so innocent. I have loads of screenshots. What would you like to see? Thank you for the gift points. Every time I share this stuff about the Discord, it gets taken down for bullying and harassment. A girl who literally harassed me on Leslie's live saying I nod off on lives because I'm on substances was the same girl that says she R-words kids. That's disgusting. How come she can still have a platform of 2,000 people? I'm not allowed to have a platform because of misinformation being spread or crop videos that people are saying are not cropped. But okay, 15 seconds from a 10-hour live of me defending myself because someone called me a Trump supporter and saying Trump is racist towards Mexicans, and then saying Mexicans don't want you to defend them, while people is calling me the B slur, telling me to go back to Mexico. But yeah, you care about racism, right? You care about all of this stuff, but yeah, you're telling me to go back to Mexico and trying to tell me that I said I'm Mexican and being racist towards me, while going around trying to find anyone who will listen to you to say that I'm not black. There's a photo of me with my father that you try to say I said that was my stepfather. That was not my stepfather. That's my real father. Do I have to provide a DNA test like Maury or take an ancestry test to prove to people I'm black? The Discord sat there defending Leslie because they had her in their Discord, claiming they had her in there to bully her. I want to take an ancestry test for myself personally, not for anyone else, because I did. So my dad's last name, one of my teachers, I don't know if it was me or my brother, I think it was me, they looked up our last name, and they found that my dad's family might have owned some farms. I don't know, but that's what came up when he searched searched my last name. But I don't know, I want to do research. Like, I'm not black enough because I'm Hispanic. My mom's Hispanic and I'm not black. I know mixed is not a race, but my dad is black. That's not my stepdad. And then they're trying to say my mom slept around on my dad. Okay. Like, I hate having to mention the Discord, but every time something happens, it's just annoying. To sit there and screen record my dad's court case, his whole court, and then people say, oh, the Discord does nothing. Isaac was sitting here under Skyhard, which that was his account, literally telling me, are you ready to DIE, which that was his code for they were gonna send stuff. The first time anything started happening was when we had the apartment we got evicted from. Someone with a dog came to the door, and I was like, okay. And they were like wrong apartment or something. I guess they thought they was at the wrong apartment. One guy looked into our apartment like that and then just like left. Why are you looking in my apartment? Then more and more people, thank you, Kaya, more and more people started showing up. And at that point, someone told me, yeah, the Discord made a fake dating app and is sending men to your house. They sent a fake bug man who kept trying to come in. At the time, my dad was getting out of the hospital because, his medication wasn't really working. The VA took him to get help. Mind you, my dad does not get VA benefits whatsoever. None. He gets disability. And if people are mad because my mom's using the money that she's allowed to use because she's married to him, Adult Protective Services told us that she's allowed to use that money. She even asked them that because she was concerned. I work hard. I pay my bills. I always think of that audio. I work hard. I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Anyways, all jokes aside, these people was sending men to my house. They sent a bug man who was pretending to be a bug man because they said, oh, you called me. Gets on the phone with the number that supposedly called him saying it was me, and the person's playing on the phone, has the phone like that, but is not saying anything, and he's still trying to talk to them. You've already established it's not me, so why are we standing here? And this guy was towering over me because he was like really tall, and he was saying he was a bug man. So then he said, I'm gonna go talk to the office, because I said, we can't have a bug man spray. I told him because the office said that they only want their bug man to spray, which was once every month or something. So anyways, this bug man left, I don't know if he really went to talk to the office. He comes back and still tries to come in. And I said, no, and then he left. And he was listening to my conversation because the sliding door was open, and he was looking up, right, at the balcony, listening to the conversation as he's walking away, because I told my mom, yeah, that's weird. He keeps trying to come in. And at the time, my dad was just coming from on the bus and was coming because he had just gotten out of the hospital, and he had came in, and I never saw that guy again. I never. And we had a huge roach infestation because the office refused to spray, and the bug man even told us, you guys have to have your apartment bombed. If we did that, everyone, including the neighbors, would have had to evacuate. And the office said no. We didn't, and we couldn't go anywhere else. We couldn't move to a better apartment. We were stuck there because that was the only place we had to afford. Yeah, and they started sending random guys to the last motel. One guy, they told him the door was open and he tried to come in. It's disheartening because the Discord takes so much advantage of saying false shit in people's comment sections with no proof, because once a person sees one thing bad, they take advantage of that and start saying a whole bunch of other shit. Thank you. I mean, hey, sorry. I don't know, I had that in my brain, but hey. They take advantage, they were saying, oh, the neighbor complained for this. Why don't they talk about Ghetto Gomez filming my apartment after it was raided and we had to stay in a homeless shelter for 2 days because we told the police we couldn't have any noise because we would be evicted. Thank you for the heart me, because my dad's medication wasn't working again. He has issues with his medication. He has bipolar. And because of that, my dad, they raided our place after we left. We had to stay in a homeless shelter for 2 days. Our poor little dog, Hershey, was tear gassed and was scared under the bed because we had to hurry up and get out. They said my brother was in a rush to get to work, and the lady was asking us if we were all okay, and I said we're fine because my dad doesn't do well with the police when he's sick. So we closed the door on them, and they asked us if we were all okay, and I said yeah, but they still insisted we come out to make sure we were okay. So my brother was in a hurry to go to work, and we had to sneak out with him. So we snuck out. We couldn't grab anything. I grabbed my charger and my phones because I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't grab my wallet that had money on it to pay for a room because one person offered to give us a room, but we had to pay for it, and I said, I don't have my ID. The whole SWAT was there. He was barricaded. They were trying to get him out. They tear gassed the place with my brother's hamster and my dog Hershey. We couldn't even grab my dog Hershey because we thought we was coming back. It took 2 days. Ghetto Gomez, who was our neighbor, started filming our apartment and saying, I'm the neighbor, and then proceeds to say he doesn't want people to know where he lives. He has kids of his own, right, that you just put in danger. Because what was weird is the Discord said they were planning on having a meetup with a neighbor. And the whole reason why the neighbor did all of that is because we didn't say hi to him. I always knew they was weird. They didn't say hi to me. I don't have to say hi to anyone. I don't have to acknowledge anybody. I don't. That's weird that you're mad because I didn't say hi to you. Like, what? I always knew they was weird. They didn't say hi to me. I have my issues why I don't say hi to people. You know, it's a trauma thing too. I've encountered a lot of weird people. You've seen those neighbors from hell, right? It's like this goes deeper than anyone could even understand. To plan to have a meetup at the neighbor's house is so weird. I like this remix too. They were literally posting plane tickets and saying they was coming to have a meetup at my apartment. They were literally posting photos as if they was taking pictures outside my apartment. And then one person proceeded to tell me, after they shared a photo of the outside of my apartment, tell me, I'm manifesting that you get raped by your father. And then proceeded to say that they hope that I get raped. And was saying, I'm gonna come unalive your whole family. I get it that people have problems and they want people to take accountability, but over words on the internet, it's not that seriously. It's never that serious to tell anyone that. But the Discord does nothing. I literally have proof. It's the fact that these people sit here giving this Discord recognition after 2 minors were groomed in their Discord, and they didn't tell the parents. You know how traumatizing that is? Those minors are going to grow up without getting any sort of therapy help. The parents need to know that so their child could get therapy. You are further prolonging these minors of having trauma. They want to sit there and say that was never true, but admitted they removed the mod. Do you know how bad it is in the Discord that they remove a mod every month? They're getting new mods every month. Someone notified me because they're in the Discord. But you sat here and removed the mod, Sab, for coming forward with the story on my mom's station head. So someone had mentioned about a 14-year-old saying that, trigger warning guys, trigger warning, they was in a video call in the secret chat and told a 14-year-old to show their underwear and make certain noises. They had commented and said something happened with a minor in the Discord. They had said that on my mom's station head. Me personally, I didn't really believe it, and the reason why was because Station Head does not like Discord, and Discord does not like Station Head. So people, I felt like, would say anything just to get back at Discord and falsely accuse people of things. Then Isaac, or one of the people in the Discord, admitted, yeah, which I remember, it was Isaac, admitted it and said, yeah, that's why we removed Sab, the moderator who wants to go and run around and tell this story, and we removed the person who did it. So they're removed from our Discord. They're no longer in it. But that doesn't address the issue of telling the minor's parents. Wouldn't you think minor safety, the best thing to do would have a talk with the parents and explain to them? Why don't you want to? Because you know that they're going to say it's your fault because it happened in your Discord. You don't want to get blamed for that. They latch on to anybody who will listen. It was like when I went to get a phone battery in my iPhone, they filmed me crossing the street. They literally said they was gonna shove my mom down the stairs. They've literally made threats upon threats upon threats. And then they try to control people's live streams. Like I said this when that live was going on, right? That person's live. They try to control the person's live stream. And then when it wasn't happening, they got mad. And not only that, they said we won because apparently the person's friend got kicked out of the box and they were celebrating that. I don't know. To me, it's just unfair that I get blamed for things the Discord is doing continuously still when you have no proof it's me. My moderator has CPS falsely called on them and had their child's elementary school doxed in the Discord. Do you think I would go out of my way to do that to you or do that to someone else? Why would I? You can't just falsely blame me with no proof. The Discord has a mod chat that no one can see it because it's private. The only people who can see it are the mods. So I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know if I knew if the Discord was doing that, I would tell people. But I have a feeling their secret chat space is where they're discussing doing things to people because they find it funny that I'm gonna get blamed for it because these people don't no longer like me no more. So they're taking advantage of that. That's why they're taking advantage. They take advantage of these people's live streams. They take advantage of these people so that way anytime that they do something, they're not going to be held accountable because I can't blame them. They don't have it in the regular chat. They have it in their mod chat that they have hidden only for the mods to see. But you are doing things and I'm getting blamed for it. I don't attack anyone that hosts a live about me or talks about me. You are okay to do so. It is freedom of speech. I could care less. It's just when you push other false narratives. The Discord was sitting here thinking of shit to say on that live stream. Oh, let's bring up this. Someone go tell them that I was her boyfriend. People was talking about a Rose toy. What is any business of theirs? I don't even have one. But they say disgusting shit about me. Someone literally made a Twitter. Her and her mom was harassing me. And her mom said she was going to call the FBI on me because I said she was a fake nurse because she tried to diagnose me on another place that I went live telling me I have multiple personalities disorder while her daughter is out here cosplaying me, which is really weird, and writing incest tweets pretending to be me on Twitter saying that I slept with my brother, I slept with my father. Not only that, these people have said that my dad did something to me and that I'm refusing to say anything. They literally keep saying, we know her dad did something to her because someone did something to me when I was 10 that I said was a friend, and all of a sudden they want to say it was my father. That I was crying and admitting it was my father when I wasn't. I was crying because people victim shamed me. I've had more than one encounter with people. There was this guy who was my friend's grandpa's brother. He was old. And he was just being weird in the backseat with me because I was in elementary school at the time and he was drunk. And I told my mom right away because I knew it wasn't okay. When she tried to tell my grandma's friend said, oh, that never happened. I was younger than 10, thinking about getting out of a car at a place I didn't know, probably about to be lost because I no longer wanted to be in the car. And the only reason why I went with them to drop him off was because I didn't want to go home. I was like, it's boring. I don't want to go home. There isn't really anything to do. This friend would prevent me from going home sometimes, and she would bully me and kind of verbally abuse me. And so I thought, I want to get out of this car and just walk home. I didn't know where I was. I could have been lost. But I was like, you know what? I can't do that. So I was like, I just stayed in the car and waited till I get home. And I kept crying to my mom because I kept telling her, he's going to come back. He's going to get me. He's going to get me. These people, this Discord latches on to people that have had trauma, and they use these people to manipulate them. Like the girl that had her rapist sent her house. Like I'm saying it again. They literally messed with her, telling her they called the cops on her. They said, we called the cops on you. Or no, they said they called the cops on me. And that she said I got paranoid, I freaked out, and rightfully so, because she had that person, her rapist, show up to her house. I can't fault her for that. But you're running to the Discord telling people I did that to you. Then you're telling me the Discord did it to you. There's a whole other group of people besides just this Discord, another Discord involving Tophiachu, who is a minor who exposed themselves on live streams. Someone told me, yeah, Jasmine has I opened up my TikTok, and on the For You page is Jasmine's live, and Jasmine is exposing themselves. I was like, you know what? And then people said it's possibly told me that they were a minor, and I said, nope, we're not doing that. So I blocked them. Tophiachu goes on live saying, can I have $1? I need $1. Can I have $1? I need $1. Because they are hungry and want McDonald's all the time. Right? So I blocked them. And then it came from like that. And then Jasmine made a whole Discord doing what the other Discord did and started sending stuff to my door from DoorDash. Then there was a third Discord from my mom's station head that was made, and they were sending stuff as well from DoorDash. There was like 5 dashers coming to the old place. You guys know the rope, the bleach, and everything. The Advil, it was, and the razors, it was a self-harming kit. That's exactly what they told me it was. Like, every time the Discord gets some sort of recognition that it's okay for them to do stuff, there are other people that were hurt in the process that didn't even do anything. There were people that was harassed, there was people that was doxxed, there was people that was threatened that didn't do absolutely nothing to the Discord. Why should they deserve that? Why should they get what they get? They didn't deserve any of that. There was a person threatening to unalive themselves because of the Discord, because of a crystal video, because they screen recorded to make it look like I was buying $100 worth of crystals. Everyone started running with that, saying, look, she tried to buy $100 worth of crystals on one of those crystal lives. When the person got afraid, because someone said the Discord might be... Someone got scared and told them the Discord might look into you. Be careful because you could possibly be doxxed. They said, I can't handle the type of hate that Tophia gets. I have a business. I have a lot going on in my personal life. If that happens, I'm going to take my life. I know that most people can't handle the hate that I get, but it's sad to sit here and hear someone say that. But again, you know, this is why I tell people don't involve themselves with the Discord. Why do you think they're on their 8th Discord, 9th? Because they already have a backup one made. They've got taken down 7 times. The whole On Karen live stream, the last live stream I had with On Karen, they attacked her badly. Because, first of all, I had showed a message. Someone said, show this message, so I did. They proceeded to show a message in turn, trying to make it look like I was talking about On Karen, which is why her whole demeanor kind of changed. Because she kind of had like this, oh, you was talking about me type thing. Even though she kind of like brushed it off as like I was not talking about her. Hey, Abby. They tried to manipulate it. And then they said, oh, now she's on our side because we showed her that. We swayed it, you know. And then they were like, oh, now she wants to listen to us. Because they shared a message. Because I shared a message, they wanted to play that. Like that game and share a message to her. And you know she was calling out the Discord. She even called out Isaac, and Isaac didn't even show up to the live stream. He refused to go in the box because he didn't even show up at all. If any of what they're trying to push this narrative was true about me, which I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm so innocent, I'm this and that. Why didn't Isaac show up to the live stream? I had someone literally treat me like I was not black and proceed to tell me, why are you bringing your problems to Aunt Karen's live, bringing your problems to this black woman's live stream? Aunt Karen asked me to the live stream would have been held and people would have said it's suspicious because she's not here. You know how people, even if you're silent and people say don't talk about stuff, it still gets worse. That doesn't work. Even if you talk about it and even if you don't, it gets worse. Then, after that live, they call Aunt Karen transphobic and said she was performative because she went to a rally, which I have a screenshot of, that they falsely called her transphobic because she went to a rally for drag queens reading books to children. Mind you, they're mad at her for saying Asian people age like fine wine and saying she was just defending her because Aunt Karen was not going to push the narrative that I was a predator. Then they put it on me that it's my fault of someone losing their child, and I don't like bringing it up because it's probably traumatic for her, and blamed me. And anytime something happens to someone, I get blamed. They're taking advantage of the fact that they can falsely call CPS on people, falsely call the police. They're taking this advantage and they're running with it because now that people don't like me, if something happens to them, people are going to blame me and say, well, you're doing this to us because we're talking about you. I don't do anything to anyone that talks about me. They're just going to continue to take advantage of these people. They're using their platforms to fuel their lies. What rose toy? Why was Space Kitten up there when my dad was having manic episodes asking him if I have a S toy? I can't say the word on TikTok. But it's okay for her to go up there and ask my dad questions like that. Or them, sorry. It's okay for them to go up there and ask my dad questions like that. This person had it out for me, for years. They were bringing up the classism thing because it was classist. They sat in my DMs telling me, they were like, I have a better gaming setup than you. Sounds like someone's yelling outside. Anyways, I have been dealing with this Discord for years because people that are just new to this thing don't really understand all of what is going on and why I said what they said. Why I said what I said. They said in people's lives, she's like, well, she talked about dead people's relatives. Didn't someone on my mom's station head say that they were going to dig up my dead sister and feed her to the dogs? Didn't they say they were gonna piss on my dead sister's grave, who was a stillborn, mind you, that my mom lost a baby? They said my grandmother deserved to die. They were sending me text messages when I was when I got out of the hospital, when I had the 2 tubes in my side because I had fluid building up around my heart, and they told me if I didn't get surgery I was gonna die. They said, you deserve to die. You shouldn't have, what they say? They said, like, you shouldn't have lived during surgery. When I was getting surgery, trigger warning, when I was getting surgery, I was hoping I died. They went on this person's platform, they know who. They told him I called him an alcoholic, which was not true. They took a cropped video which people have said, oh, you always say everything's fabricated, of me talking about a comment where somebody called him an alcoholic, and I said that person shouldn't be saying anything because they don't know, thank you for the gift points, they don't know if that person is an alcoholic or not. So why are you accusing him of something he isn't doing? They also took advantage of the fact that because he responded to them saying, oh, like, he believed them. And then they started to proceed to take advantage and say that I called him dirty, which I never did that. When my number was doxxed, they were sending me messages telling me I should have died in surgery. They were sending me disgusting things. They pasted my face on someone else's body, saying that it was my nudes, and sending this to minors. This woman and her daughter, who was a minor, was making violent threats towards me on Twitter, saying incest things like if it was me, saying I slept with my father, my brother, writing disgusting things, tagging me on my Twitter, so I blocked them, and they made a new Twitter and proceeded to continue to harass me. Mind you, there's a Twitter account up right now on X, well, it's no longer Twitter, but X, that is pretending to be me saying disgusting things. There is an AI live, I don't know if they still go live, I couldn't really see because the last time I tried to see the live, I think I was blocked, where they're making me say disgusting things, but it's an AI. People take advantage of the small stuff that has happened to make it bigger than what it is because they're taking advantage of people. They latch on to people that have had trauma because they know they can manipulate them. It's funny, it's the same thing that they do from life to life to life. You know why? Because of certain live streams, you know whose live streams, I'm in his lives all the time, the one that they claim is a child abuser. They went to his live and tried to do the same thing to get me canceled while proceeding to be in the Discord calling him a child abuser. Just like the other person's live stream 2 nights ago, or the live that they had tonight, right? They tried to cancel me on that live stream while proceeding to talk about that person and talk about that person's child and children. They look for anybody who will listen to them. They don't really care about the person who has the platform. They're using their platform to fuel their hatred. And then when something happens to the person, I get blamed. I've noticed that when I hopped up to address this dude that was trying to fight me, that had a large following, I didn't even know who he was. Granny Coy Bunions. I don't like her. It was Granny Coy Bunions and Sobe. And they were both in the box, and this dude says, Tophiachu, what are you doing in here? Come up here with your big self, trying to fight me. And I was like, who is this dude? So Sobe and Granny Coy started attacking this dude, saying like, hey, why are you talking to her like that? I don't like either one of them, but whatever. They came to my defense. This dude was on that person's live stream, right? And he was like saying, y'all know who I am, trying to act big stuff, saying like, I get more views than you. And I said, I got a video that has 40 million views. What you talking about? You think that you're better? You think that you're better than people because you got some views? So do I too. And I'm more known than you are. And I said, you're here for clout because they were saying he was a clout chaser. I said, yes, you are, because you tried to come at me on Granny Coy Bunyan's live stream. You tried to say, what am I doing there? Getting all bucked up or whatever. I don't even know this dude. And so then that's when people started coming in there mentioning the Teen Corn thing, and I did get upset because I had to bring up Space Kitten and my father and the whole live stream, and it affected me. So I got off because I wasn't trying to make the live stream about me, because someone said there's no reason. People are not just doing this for no reason. But the live stream wasn't about me, so that's why I couldn't address it. I was like, I know that you're saying that, but it's not my live stream. I'm not going to address it. I'm not going to take my problems to a live that's not about me. Again, I have my own platform. I didn't say that, but I got upset and I left. These people were in there saying this stuff while believing that the guy that they're in the platform is a child abuser. Like, how are you gonna be on someone's platform that you think did something, which he didn't do? Thank you for the gift points. They literally latch on to people that they know that they know they can take advantage of their life. I don't have any time in the day to be falsely calling CPS on anyone. I'm not that petty. I don't do that stuff. The Discord does. The Discord reports people. They reported my live streams. And the process of accusing me, this is stupid. You know what the Discord did? They tried to accuse me of reporting that person's live stream that had the live 2 days ago, that got their live their live got taken down. Proceeded to post them reporting my live at one point in time that shows there was no violations to my live. Then proceeded to blame me and said I reported their live. But you shared a screenshot of you reporting my live and then tried to blame me and say I reported their live. Okay, well, what did you think you was doing? Trying to take the heat off of you because you just literally what was I gonna say? They just literally told on themselves. They have a habit of reporting people they don't like. Anytime someone doesn't do what they want, they report their live streams. You know, you can just scroll away. You don't have to watch. They're trying to not manipulate, but they're trying to take people's live streams over because I would not allow them to do what they wanted on my live. They're mad because I wouldn't let them control my live. I'm not going to let anyone control my live. It's my live. That's why they continuously push these false narratives and say that, oh, she tries to say everything so cropped. Well then, where's the 10-hour live stream? Why did you post only 15 seconds and try to say, oh, she's racist towards Mexicans and she's not black? They're trying to say I'm not black, so they have a reason to say that I'm racist. They call me a white person because they believe black people can be racist. I literally had this discussion on my page, and they sit here and say black people can be racist. They have no concept of what race, nationality, or ethnicity is. And they try to have conversations about race and call people racist. They don't even know the definition of racist. Some of the definitions they always use gaslighting. They use gaslighting a lot, and they use projection. They don't even know the definitions of these words. Anybody that sits on a platform saying black people can be racist, you should not be speaking about racist topics in general. That's why they laugh every time people hold platforms saying I'm not black, because they can further push their narrative that I was racist. Now, like I said, in the video about the Mexicans, right, that they tried to say I was racist, I said, you could consider what I said xenophobic. But I said I was referring to a video which they didn't post the whole clip of what I was doing. Sorry, my mom is fine. But they didn't post, thank you for the tiny the whole context of the video. There was a video that came up on my Instagram, and this white lady walked past someone who was sitting there, and it was like one of those little, like, it was a parking lot that has like nail salon, and it has like a restaurant, and then it has like a store. I don't know what you call those little shopping center things. But anyways, it was like that, and I think the girl was at a Subway. She was sitting there. This white lady walked past and whispered something, and she said, "You're lucky the president doesn't send you back to where you came from." And the lady was like, "What? Did I just hear that?" So she provoked this white lady to come back and say it louder. And the white lady, like white people, all white people do, they can't help themselves. She came back and said it louder because she saw the lady was recording, and so she wanted to be seen. And so then I had said, you see, I said, why do these people care that Mexican people are not from here? And I talked about the DREAM Act that Obama passed, saying that if you were a foreigner here since 1994, you are a legal citizen. I talked about why do these people care. I talked about saying these people are the ones complaining, but the foreigners are the ones that take the jobs y'all don't want to do. Because white American people are lazy. They don't want to work these jobs that these foreigners are willing to work because they're too lazy. They want things handed to them for free. And yes, when I mentioned that video, they took the part of me saying they're lucky they don't get sent back to where they came from to try to say I was racist towards Mexicans. Why don't you post the whole context of things? And then they tried to take out of context, they talked shit in their language saying I was talking about Mexican people, but didn't share after that when I listed a bunch of races because I knew they were going to take something out of context, and they still did it anyways. Because I said, this is where it stemmed from another video that came on my For You page because we were talking about race, like people being bullies mean, or I don't remember what it was. So I said, when I would get in line for lunch to get my lunch, these girls would start talking shit about me in Spanish and didn't know I knew Spanish. I knew they was talking about me. I wouldn't say anything. This was in middle school. Then after that, my nose, sorry. I said they talk shit in their language because it's all over the place. I was talking about another video. Someone's video came up and it was pertaining to the topic as well because he said he went to a nail salon. Thank you for the gift points. He was getting his feet done. And he was getting his feet done. And he said that they started talking in another language. They didn't think he knew it. And when he spoke back to them in their language, they were like, they like got all like shocked because they didn't know he knew it and they were talking about him. And so I had brought up that instance that happened to me in line when I was in lunch, and I said they talk shit in their language, and I listed races. They cropped that part. People keep saying, she always says everything is fabricated. They literally falsified a fake DM between me and a 15-year-old and claimed that's a 15-year-old's photo. Why would they have a 15-year-old in their photos then? It's weird that these people go to the extent of trying to accuse me of doing things with minors but have minors in their phones. FBI, where you at? Because the FBI needs to look into these people's hard drives. They try to say someone, which I'm not mentioning their name, said, oh, this person admitted that Donald has that CP stuff on his computer. No. They literally saw something that said, was it X popcorn? And it's like those illegal, well, you know, bootleg where you can download movies and watch movies for free. There was like a bunch of tabs. There was like a Michael Jackson tab. There was tabs that my brother had to download like Wii games, cause you can. He had a modded Wii, and he would download games on the hard drive, and then we would have games to play on the Wii. You guys know the modded Wii. You've seen it. I've played Just Dance on it. So he had like apps, like the Michael Jackson app, and one said X Popcorn, and they were like, oh my god, what's that? Because I was showing the screen because I used to play that snake game that everyone played on live. And then they tried to say that that was a corn website, and I said, what's that? And I literally showed them it was a place to download movies or to watch new movies free, and they still continue to try to say. When I was listening to a TikTok audio that sounded weird, they tried to say, oh, we have videos of you watching porn on live. No, I have never not. I mean, that made no sense. No, I have never not. No, I haven't. It was a weird TikTok audio. Even someone said, you need to show them the TikTok audio because they knew it was a TikTok audio too. And there was one video they put a weird audio over it to try to make it look like I was listening to something that I wasn't. Like, you literally sit here, right? These people sit here and falsify stuff like if it's true. And then they think they could get away with it because they say, oh, look, she says all the time that things are cropped, things are edited. They take advantage of that. They literally sat here not too long ago, months ago, saying, what can we make up to get her to talk about the Discord again? Because I said, you know what, I'm going to leave the Discord alone. I'm not going to talk about them. I had taken a break, and even during that break, the Discord was still trying to mess with me, telling people that they were going to do a $400 bounty, that they was going to pay someone if they took a picture of me in the street being homeless. They harassed homeless shelters, which then they started telling people, don't call the homeless shelters. They're just there to help people. You know? And so then they started doing things, and they take advantage, they falsify things. They literally sit here and say that's all she ever does is say they literally. So when I said I wasn't going to talk about them anymore, this was a while ago, when I came back, they said, what can we make up on her? What can we lie? What can we say to get her to talk about the Discord again? Obviously, whenever they find new people willing to listen, they run to people's live streams that are streaming old on Karen's lives. They latch on to live stream, and they say, oh, I can't wait for her to cry about this on her live. It is mentally exhausting, because imagine being called a predator, and because people think you're a horrible person, they believe it anyways. I would never do that to anyone. You know, the live stream that someone had tonight, they accused a lot of y'all of being a predator. But these people don't do nothing, right? I received screenshots from the Discord. Mind you, I would never go as far as to say people are predators, to say people are weird. I would never. But you know, you open yourself up for that type of stuff when you say that the Discord didn't do nothing. I tell you all to be careful what platforms you give to people, because then when they find out stuff about you, they're going to start falsely accusing you of things. They're going to go around and they're going to start posting stuff on you, and they're going to share to anyone who will listen, and you'll be the next target. They already accused y'all of being a child abuser defender, which we all know he didn't do it, but they're literally accusing you of that. It's wild that my platform was here for months, and I sat with this person in my live stream telling them the whole situation of what was going on so they would know everything about me, because I knew from before someone did it before and DM'd, oh, you lied to me. I'm no longer supporting you. I said, I didn't lie to you. I told you there was videos out there. I said it's for your judgment to go see those videos and decide whether or not you want to support me. This person sat in my live stream for months. This person literally knew what was going on with my situation and wants to sit up in a live stream and act like they ain't never knew. When I showed screenshots proving my innocence, that I was not a predator, they were there. Now all of a sudden, you want to be with your other friends and act like you ain't never knew. And then block me. I'm not mad about them blocking me. It's the fact that you want to pretend you don't know this stuff. You knew. It makes me think of like Chelsea Hart. You knew. You fucking knew. But anyways, all seriousness aside, it's messed up. Like, I shouldn't have to do research for people. I shouldn't have to use people's platform to talk about my situation when I have my own platform with thousands of people where it happened on my platform. Why am I going to go to your platform and use it? That's unfair to you. You're trying to have positive live streams, and imagine me going up there and saying, well, yeah, we need to address my situation and we need to do it now. Oh, now all of a sudden people don't know, but they've been in my live streams for a while. It's okay. I mean, it bothers me because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You claim you did, but you didn't. Because now that these people are attacking you, you don't want it anymore. And now it's all of a sudden it's my fault. These are grown adults behind these screens doing this. Why don't you go after the Discord and go after them instead of every instant something happens to you, you're blaming me? The only reason why I know about CPS being called on someone and them saying it was my fault is because the Discord said, we don't believe that. Wah, wah, wah. CPS was never called on you. You're lying. But the Discord never does nothing, right? Yikes. I would never sit here and say that never happened to someone. They're probably playing it off because they're probably the ones behind it. I can't accuse them because I don't have proof, but I know I certainly wouldn't do anything like that to anyone, considering that happened to one of my mods. Why would I do that to someone else? Oh, these people sit on live stream and complain, and they sit on live streams trying to collect money, and they sit on live streams doing nothing. Do these people even have a job? They're still talking shit about you. Like I said, I tell people they just ruin their platform. That's all I have to say to you. And if more things start happening to you, it is not my fault. And because I talked about this, the Discord is probably going to attack me even more and forget about y'all. Yeah, but you know what's funny is no one cares because it's happening to me, because you know it never happened to you first, so you have an easier chance of escaping all of this harassment, and I get the more brunt of it. It's not my fault what happened to you. You know, it's like everything always falls back on me and being my fault. That's why when people said, don't blame yourself, it's not your fault, I did, because I already knew what was coming. I knew it was going to get so bad to where people were going to say it was my fault. But yet they don't want to hold the Discord accountable for what's happening to them. If you fake join the Discord under a burner account, you see exactly how they are. Please, if you can join, because the Discord blocks people from joining. They literally block their link from joining. If you type in the Chu Crew, if you want to secretly see what they're saying about you, search up your name and go see what they're saying and look at the stuff they have said before you say the Discord does nothing, before you just blindly start believing everyone and all of these trolls that existed in this Discord because they used your platform. They sat up on your live stream lying to you while existing in this Discord that has done horrible things. So before you even want to say or believe these people, like, why is Roach Chula in the live? Roach Chula got called out for being obsessed with me and then tried to tell people they wasn't. But then why was you in the live? What does that live have to do with you? Because it's involving me? Roach Chula is obsessed. They post my Insta stories. They post videos about me all the time. All they do is talk crap. That's all they do. And when people say, you're obsessed with Tophiachu, she's like, no, I'm not obsessed with Top. And then she stopped and didn't continue. The same person that said I lived with my parents is the same person that lives with her dad. And admitted they live with their dad. Why are you talking about my living situation when you're living with your father? Tophiaverse was sitting up in Randall's live because I was there, sitting up in another live as well. We all know what live that was 2 nights ago. After they had pretended to be friends with my mother and sent my dog treats so they could further push the narrative that we were abusing my dog, which was not the case. And I got mad at my mom and said, you shouldn't trust people on the internet because now they're going to say they bought Hershey dog treats because we don't buy Hershey dog treats, which we do. We buy her the bacon strips because she really likes those. And now they're going to further push that narrative because they went on live stream bragging about buying my dog treats. If I was such a horrible person, person, then why are you doing stuff like that? Truman, who was up in the live stream that gifted me. You're up in a live stream about me, but you come on my platform gifting me a lot. If I'm such a horrible person, why are you sending me gifts? Spreading false misinformation on an On Karen video about me. Thank you for the gift points. Literally lying on me. I don't remember what it was they said in the comment section of one of the videos that went viral. Saying something about, and I responded and said it was misinformation and that they were lying. It was something crazy. And I was like, if that's the case, then why do you gift me? It's crazy, you know. People are just gonna realize things are gonna keep happening to you. You can't avoid it now. You just open the door for these people to attack you even more. You've just opened up the floodgates. And if more things start happening to you, it's not my fault. You know, people gotta stop saying I did something with no proof, because that's defamation. You're not gonna lie on my name, because I could clearly take you to court for that. Don't do that, because I don't blindly come on here saying, oh yeah, my live got taken down because so-and-so held a live stream 2 days ago and it's their fault. I wouldn't do that to you. You have no proof I did that to you. I'm not malicious. All of a sudden you don't like me, okay. I'm not going to be that malicious. I would never do that. I already know what I'm going through. So why would I do that to someone else? And now, the Discord is going to forget about y'all and attack me. You're going to be the ones that get it off easy. And you're going to be the ones that don't get harassed. And I'm still going to continue to get harassed. And when they find someone else's platform that has a large platform, not even a large platform, but someone's platform they collapse to, they're going to bring these false allegations to them and latch on to them. Thank you for liking. And I'm getting the worst of it because I defend a child abuser who isn't a child abuser. They always find reasons to attack me. Yes, they brought up a post from Instagram from 2020, an old post. I like not like comments. I like post and scroll because I kind of have like, I don't want to say it's an OCD thing, but I would just like stuff and scroll. I don't pay attention to the stuff that I'm liking. I'm sorry. I did say that. If that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to tell you. To say that I was liking great posts, like, okay, but did I see the post? No, I just liked it and scrolled. I was doing that a lot. I was used to doing that on TikTok too. Sometimes my attention span is not where I can see like longer form videos. I will just like the video and keep going. I know that's not the best because you should be watching videos all the way through, but for me sometimes I would get bored and keep scrolling. I don't know what more to tell you guys. I don't know what more to say to people for them. Like, I don't know what you want from me, right? People said that I never apologized because they want personal apologies for harassing me. You wouldn't understand. You've never been in this situation to understand when someone's saying you owe me a personal apology and they had been cyber stalking me and harassing me for years. They was not part of the LGBTQIA plus community, nor were they Mexican, so why do I owe them a personal apology? I felt some type of way because these people always expected me to apologize to them for harassing me, and that's how they stated it. They've said it time and time again. They would be racist towards me and tell me I need to apologize to them. It's unfair to me that people don't understand my situation because of what they're seeing. You know? Because I won't personally apologize to you for harassing me. That sounds like very abusive. That's like a guy, trigger warning, hitting a woman and then saying apologize to me for me hitting you. That's why I didn't do things the way that they wanted me to, because they were like psychologically abusive in a way. Or whatever the case may be. I know the Discord said, oh, she learned a new word and now she's going to use it. Whatever. But it's still abusive. They wanted me to apologize for them harassing me. They wanted me to apologize for them being racist towards me. They wanted me to apologize for them messing with me mentally. It's unfair. You would never understand why I never indirectly apologized. Because I did say, yeah, it's not okay, some of the stuff, but I wasn't doing it with malicious intent or to harm groups of people or anyone. I was upset because they were attacking me, saying I was a Trump supporter, and also in the process sending me messages telling me to go back to Mexico. If they really ever cared about Mexican people, why are they telling me to go back to Mexico? Someone literally told me to go back to Mexico because I was playing Selena on my live stream when I only had like 10 viewers. They said, go back to Mexico, and I went off on them because I said, why? Because I'm playing Spanish music? Because I'm playing Selena? I said, I'm not from Mexico. I'm from United States of America. If I went to Mexico, I would be kicked out of Mexico because I am not a legal citizen. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I said I was not born in Mexico. Just because you probably think that New Mexico was once Mexico because Trump said that he was going to build a wall around New Mexico, and I went off on them. Just because I played Selena. These people was leaving nasty DMs being hella racist towards me. And then telling me, go back to Mexico, but then calling me a racist. If it's not the kettle calling the pot black, I don't know what is. How am I racist, but you're telling me to go back to Mexico? What is one highlight of my week? Oh, I don't even think I've had a good highlight. I really wish I would get noticed by a celebrity again. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had any. I can't even think of anything good because I've had so much bad happen. I can't even think of anything good. I try to keep positive, guys, but mentally, it's hard. Anyways, let's play that song, guys. My nose is like stuffy. Do you want to know how crazy this Discord is? They got old photos from my dad in elementary school and in college that we've never seen. I've never seen those photos of him. They got photos of my mother that I think I've seen those photos. Oh, did you? Congratulations. Congratulations. That's weird, to get actual photos that I've never seen. You're welcome. Literally getting photos that I've never seen of my father is wild. Thank you for the rose. Someone else sent me their live stream, and I think they keep trying to get me in the live, and I'm not going to do that because it's going to cause a whole bunch of drama. And I don't want to join your live because I don't want people to think that I'm going to an ops live stream. I know I can choose, like, people are probably going to say go ahead, but I'm not, because I get it. Like, once people see other people don't start liking someone, they try to slither in and be like, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for the drama. I already have enough as it is trying to clear my name. And I can't even sue for defamation because I could get a pro bono lawyer, but what's the point? It's always like when new people share this stuff, when new people sit there and make fun of the live stream. Even Aunt Karen had to abruptly end the live stream because she could see I was in distress. Because Rose Chula would always talk about my parents, talked about my mother, talked about my father, and even Aunt Karen asked me, do you want these people up? And I said no, but proceeded to let them up because she was frustrated no one was showing any proof. And then they started taking advantage of the fact that she was just looking at any and everything and started sharing false, faked videos and faked photos because she was getting annoyed that people was coming up wanting to troll and not really showing anything. And so the live stream wasn't supposed to be about that, but they made it about that. The live stream was supposed to be about me being a scammer, and that's why I went there. And then I was bombarded with all of this stuff. They would bring up something. When I tried to address it, they would tell me to shut up, and then I wasn't allowed to address it. Then what they would do is they would bring up something else, and when I tried to address that, they would tell me to shut up. They would take advantage of the fact that I wasn't allowed to speak most of the live stream because I was told shut up when I would speak. People would say shut up and let this other person talk. It's unfair because I didn't get to speak. Even people made a whole bunch of videos, which I didn't condone because I said I never felt bullied by Aunt Karen, saying that Aunt Karen bullied me, and that whole live stream I didn't get to speak. I didn't get to say anything. Even though I didn't condone it because I didn't feel bullied by Aunt Karen. I never felt bullied by Aunt Karen. Even this guy that said if they can bleed, they can breed, which I don't like that statement. But Papa Gut, he's like a YouTuber that talks about TikTok tea and stuff, made a video about the whole live stream, the Aunt Karen live stream, and proceeded to say that, oh, there's something wrong with her and these people took advantage. I hate when people say that. I have a learning disability. There is nothing wrong with me. Thank you for the gift points. There's nothing wrong with me. People said it looks like she's not all there. Like, don't do that. In the comment section, they were kind of like saying these people shouldn't have attacked me because it looks like I'm not mentally there. Like, I have a learning disability, but I wasn't there mentally, not like in a bad way, because of like all of the things people was saying. It was too much because I would try to address something else. They would bring up something else and say, what about this? And I didn't even get to explain myself, and I was so overwhelmed. I was so overwhelmed with everything going on that I couldn't address one thing, and when I tried to do that, they would bring up something else. They've done that on my platform before, not just on Aunt Karen's live stream. They would make up a rumor, I would address that, then they would make up something else. And by the time I was trying to address it, all these rumors were piled up. They wouldn't let me have time to address one. They would say something else. Mind you, they've been saying about kids for the longest time. They never even had proof until they had this fake screenshot that they were passing around. Then all of a sudden they wanted to start using this screenshot to make it more believable when they had been saying this before with no proof. Because I called out Leslie, And they try to say I messed with kids because I called out Leslie. Anytime I called out Leslie or Nova, they would, or anyone of that nature, they would make rumors surrounding that. They would say I did it, and people would believe them with no proof. They would do this often because they would make rumors around people that I expose. And it's just like, once I would go to address that, people would have kind of not believe it because they would say there's no receipts or anything, which there isn't any. So once they would do that, they would say something else, and then it would pile up, and then it would pile up, and then it would pile up, and then you had all of these rumors, and it was like too much, and it's like I can't address all of these, you know. I am getting tired, guys. And are you guys ready for the Super Bowl performance? That is the Usher Super Bowl performance. I'm excited for that. I wish I could go to Allegiant Stadium again and see the Super Bowl. If I had money, I would travel there, but also I am going to save money to get autographs. They might add new people, so I'm going to be checking the thing for Comic-Con and see what new people they're adding, but I'm pretty sure, hopefully if the storage is paid and I can get to storage, I'm going to look for my pop figure so I could get that signed, because I do want to get something signed by Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. Unironically, somehow, not intentional, I somehow have a whole collection of Back to the Future stuff, which I have a record, it's a model, my brother gave it to me. It's a model, the car, the DeLorean. It's a model DeLorean, but it's a Mr. Fusion one from Back to the Future 2, when he turned the DeLorean into a Mr. Fusion, and it took like garbage so they could travel to the future, 2015. Then I have a record that my brother got me, this pop, which is Doc, Emmett Brown, and Einstein, and the clock is like a minute back. And he got it at Walmart, and then I have the 3 movie box set of Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. It's a special version, and I was like, I just unironically started collecting things from like Back to the Future. I wasn't trying to make a collection, but now somehow I have a collection, and I want to get the DeLorean Lego. But I have the pop figure, and I'm going to get that signed, hopefully. There's some people I'm thinking, well, there's 2. Edward James Olmos, who played the dad in Selena, and he was also in Stand and Deliver. I'm going to try to get his autograph. We tried to get it last time, and something with his plane happened, and he couldn't show up. In his place showed up Tom Kenny, which I think was even better, because I got to meet Tom Kenny, and I got a signed cat dog, and I snuck a video to show like Tom Kenny, or I think my brother snuck a video of Tom Kenny signing it, because they don't allow you to video. But as I was getting up there, I was like videoing me getting closer to like Tom Kenny, and I was deciding whether to get SpongeBob, the Ice King, or Cat Dog. And since I had got Courage, which is my favorite cartoon of all time, I met the voice of Courage the Cowardly Dog, Marty Grabstein. I was like, I have to get Cat Dog, so I got Cat Dog. And then, so because Edward didn't show up last time, Edward's showing up this time, but there's also a few wrestlers, and I'm debating whether or not I want to get autographs from them. Booker T, Kevin Nash, and Trish Stratus. And so I was like, nah, Trish Stratus, come on. Iconic. Anyways, Kevin Nash, hello. And then Tom Arnold, I'm thinking about getting his autograph. I don't know, because my mom likes, there's a movie he's in that's called Bully, And you know, he's been in a lot of like movies, but one of the movies is Bully. He plays a bully, and I think it's him and Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis was in The Little Giants. And in the movie, Tom Arnold is Rick Moranis' bully. And my mom loves that movie a lot. But she really wanted Edward James' autograph. And since we have the Selena album, we'll have to get that from storage and get it signed. Well, I'll get it signed. I know I shouldn't be saying about Comic-Con because I know people are going to probably try to go to harass me. But, well. But you know, I'm going to be saving for some autographs, and I know they might be adding more people, so we'll see. If more people don't show up, like if someone doesn't show up, they always replace them with somebody, so I'm going to keep checking to see who else they had some people from E.T. and a lot of other cool people, so... But I really, really have to get Christopher Lloyd's autograph. I have to. That's the one person I'm really excited to meet is Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. He also was Uncle Fester in the Addams Family. And he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He was the, Dr. Doom, was it? The guy that, like, the dip. He would dip the tunes in that thing called the dip. I'm getting tired, you guys. After this song, I think I'm gonna go and get some sleep. I have some stuff to do, and I have to check that email and see if it's legit. If it's not, I mean, if it is, because a company reached out to me on working with me for a project. Our commissions, a large commission. I'm very excited for that because this company sells, they sell collectibles, and if they are who I think they are, because I've seen people make videos, they do those blind boxes like Kid Robot stuff. They sell Kid Robot stuff, so if I get something, I'm gonna be excited because I love it. I love them.
Plenty of room to explore our wide selection of tile, wood, stone, laminate, vinyl, and more. Because with everyday low prices on high-quality products and on-trend styles, you can really bring your living room to life. Discover Floor & Decor today.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Let me open up the chat so I can get ready for sleep. But anyways, guys, thank you for gifting. Thank you for joining. Have a good day or night where you guys are. And I will see you guys later. Yes, because of safety reasons. Why am I tired? Because I'm tired. Why are you asking that? It's like 12 a.m., 12:34. But thank you for gifting. Thank you for joining. And thank you for watching. And I will see you guys later. I'm trying to literally grow. How do you guys build your islands or whatever it is? Or your thing on that Lego Fortnite? I'm trying to get more villagers. Oh. I have a bunch of inventory. I don't know how to use it either. But have a good day or night where you guys are, and I'll see you guys there. Explain my last post. People think I was in the bathtub when I made that video, and people think I was on the toilet, and I wasn't, guys. I wouldn't do that. Hello. I'm going to sleep yet. Yeah. Well, I'm playing the Fortnite Lego. I'm playing the survival mode, and I'm trying to figure out how to get more villagers. But, you know, Because I am busy too, but a lot of people think I play games all the time. Oh, whatever. I mean, I work from home. I can play games, make time to play games while also do work. I mean, not at the same time, but you know. Anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.